The Marvel Cinematic Universe showed audiences that a man could fly in Iron Man, and since then, the slow threading of various superheroes into a cohesive universe has been pretty amazing. But of all the mighty and astonishing superheroes that make up Marvel's premier super team, who is the most incredible? To settle the question, we're ranking the most powerful members of the Avengers, starting from the bottom and ending with the strongest one there is.
Access denied.
God of Thunder.
Access denied.
Strongest Avenger.
Access denied.
Strongest Avenger.
Access denied.
Hawkeye. We'll start with the obvious loser on the team, the Avengers' arrogant archer Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye. He's supposedly a super spy on the level of Black Widow, but his defining moments in the movies involve him decidedly not stopping Thor from getting to his magic hammer, getting mind-controlled by Loki, almost being shot to death by Ultron, and completely failing to stop the Vision.
I'm Clint.
I don't care.
Quicksilver. Believe it or not, there was a time when Quicksilver, the white-haired, on-again, off-again son of Magneto, was in two movies just a year apart from one another, X-Men Days of Future Past and Avengers Age of Ultron. It's certainly hard to believe since his appearance in Ultron is so bad that it's rocketed him down to the sad, lonely Hawkeye tier of our list. His power is super speed, which seems like it would keep him a bit higher on a list of most powerful superheroes in the MCU, though he may have sacrificed himself to save Hawkeye and a child. Dying because of regular bullets when you have super speed is just embarrassing.
You didn't see that coming.
Black Widow.
Who do you want me to be?
There's no shame in Black Widow's placement this far down the list. In a world with gods, robots, magic, and aliens, Black Widow earning a spot on the Avengers roster due to sheer competence is nothing to be ashamed of. Like Hawkeye, she's a super spy, but unlike him, she knows better than to use an outdated weapon that mankind has been developing countermeasures against for literally thousands of years.
We're still friends, right?
Ant-Man. If this list were graded on charm and the strength of the supporting cast, Paul Rudd's Scott Lang would easily vault near the top.
What? I want to know about that tip.
Oh, baby time!
Hot dogs.
It's so on right now.
Unfortunately for the diminutive Dynamo, we are grading on sheer power, and Ant-Man's skills don't quite stack up. To be fair to the reformed con man, he did test out growing to a massive size in Civil War, but no one ever grows to a massive size to win a fight. Call it a byproduct of our obsession with David and Goliath stories. But generally, the only time a character gets bigger is to be satisfyingly knocked over like an AT-AT on Hoth.
But I got the van.
It's nice.
Yeah, right?
Falcon. Sam Wilson has both military training and the coolest flying technology that doesn't come with Stark branding. In fact, the only downside to the MCU Falcon is that they decided to go with a robotic drone version of his comics counterpart's faithful Red Wing. Sure, talking to birds like some sort of high-flying Aquaman isn't the greatest power, but we're getting to the superpowered side of the rankings, so he'd need something more to rank a bit higher.
Don't say it. Don't you say it.
Left.
Come on!
Winter Soldier. He might look like a teen exploring his identity at Hot Topic, but Buchanan Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier, is a force to be reckoned with. Tortured and mind-controlled by Hydra, he's been on so many secret assassination missions that his name is a legend in super spy circles. Add in a super strong and super flexible metal arm that can punch a hole through concrete, along with a version of the super soldier serum that powers Captain America, and the Winter Soldier's a formidable threat. War Machine. They say it's good to have friends in high places, but generally, the most those high-powered friends can do is get you a job or maybe loan you a few bucks. For James Rhodey Rhodes, being best friends with Tony Stark means that he gets a personalized version of Tony's high-tech armor with enough guns and missiles to start and finish a small war. Spider-Man. Smart, superpowered, and fitted out with Stark tech, Spider-Man's a late but powerful addition to the MCU. In his first appearance in the MCU in Civil War, he's able to disable Winter Soldier and Falcon, bring down a Giant Man, and even keep up with Captain America. That's a pretty strong opening for the young superhero.
That Spider Guy on YouTube, right? Call me Spider-Man! Okay, Spider-Man! Don't flip! Yeah!
Captain America. Captain America's the full package, and we're not just talking about actor Chris Evans. Steve Rogers has superpowers, fighting prowess, and an indestructible vibranium shield that's the closest thing to unbreakable that the MCU has, at least until adamantium shows up. Plus, if we're counting raw charisma as a superpower, that's one more advantage for the Star-Spangled Avenger.
Captain America. It's an honor. I'm shaking your hand too long. Wow, this is awesome. Captain America.
On screen, he's handily beaten nearly every character on this list, whether in fistfights with Spider-Man or foot races against the Falcon.
On your left.
On my left. Got it.
Iron Man. Iron Man is everyone's favorite genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, and that's even before you get to the laser-blasting, high-tech weaponry all wrapped up in a suit powered by tech more powerful than a nuclear reactor. And that's only in one suit. There are the dozens that he can control remotely, or the giant suit he built specifically to beat down the strongest thing in the world. While his lack of close combat experience might seem to drop him a bit lower, the ending of Civil War shows him fighting Captain America and the Winter Soldier to a standstill, even with a barely functioning suit, so he's more than earned his spot.
Yeah, big man in a suit of armor. Take that off, what are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Black Panther. Tony Stark might be an eccentric rich genius in America who gets treated like a king, but he's not an actual king like the Black Panther, the ruler of Wakanda. Like Iron Man, he's got a technologically advanced suit, though in Black Panther's case, it's made of nigh-indestructible vibranium. Plus, he has brilliant kid sister Shuri to help build any gadgets he needs. But Black Panther's also got the fight training that Stark lacks, along with highly trained bodyguards, and the backing of an entire country so technologically advanced it makes New York City look like 15th century Europe. Plus, the magic of the heart-shaped herb. Pretty hard to beat. Scarlet Witch. This is a bit of a tough one, since the Scarlet Witch of the MCU might be significantly less powerful than the comics version. In the comics, the Scarlet Witch is a ridiculously powerful mutant who was able to completely erase the mutant genome from the planet with her chaos magic, but the comics No More Mutants has nothing on Disney's No Mutants Until We Buy the Rights to the X-Men back. As a result, the Scarlet Witch of the MCU uses abilities that run closer to telekinesis and telepathy than the chaos magic of her comics counterpart. Even without magic, though, she's a powerful superheroine, able to take down half the team under Ultron's orders. She might be young and have questionable taste in robot men, but being the only possible magic user so far on the Avengers puts her over the top. The Vision. In the comics, the Infinity Gems are the most powerful items in the universe, used in conjunction with the Infinity Gauntlet to wield complete control over basically everything. While there's not full confirmation that the MCU will follow suit until the release of Avengers Infinity War, it's not a far stretch to say that the magical MacGuffins are incredibly powerful. The Vision, the android based on Tony Stark's Jarvis AI, has the Mind Stone embedded in his forehead, giving him the powers of density manipulation, intangibility, and laser blasts. Altogether, the combination of a brilliant AI, laser blasts, and energy derived from a fundamental power source of the entire Marvel Universe makes the Vision almost godlike. Thor. Unfortunately for Vision, godlike isn't godly, and Thor is an actual god.
You know, you call yourself Lord of Thunder.
God of Thunder.
Even if you discount his magic hammer, or his control of storms, or even his super strength, he's the Prince of Asgard, a popular scion of a supremely powerful king who commands a whole army of gods. Each one of Thor's many friends and family members are nearly as strong as he is, living in a god-filled utopia in space. But there is one greater.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
The Hulk.
They'll come for you.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
Bruce Banner's green alter ego has beaten basically everyone in the entire Marvel Universe a few different times, often in literally earth-shattering ways. And that's just in the comics. In the MCU, Hulk's personally beaten the tar out of Thor, Iron Man, Loki, the Abomination, and the entire US Army. And those are just the characters who've actually bothered to fight him instead of just running away. Out of the MCU's Avengers so far, the Hulk's powers are truly incredible. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.